Mississippi, $53,700. Lowest teacher pay in America. A teacher in Mississippi earns half of what a teacher in California earns. Same job, same degree, half the pay. Florida, $54,875. Fourth largest state in America, 49th in teacher pay. Let that sink in. Missouri, $55,132. Starting salary is $36,000. That is less than a full-time fast food manager. South Dakota, $49,761, under $50,000. One of only 2 states below that line. West Virginia, $52,870. Teachers are literally fleeing across the border to Virginia, where they earn $20,000 more for the same job. Louisiana, $54,960. Billions in oil revenue flow through this state. Teachers see almost none of it. Arkansas, $55,567. Walmart is headquartered right here. Teachers earn Walmart wages. 7 states in, not a single one above $56,000. These are the people shaping the next generation of Americans. Montana, $55,820. But here is the worst part. The starting salary is $31,418, lowest starting teacher salary in the entire country. $31,000 to shape children's futures. Alabama, $56,109. NASA builds rockets in Huntsville. The teachers educating future rocket scientists earn $56K. Oklahoma, $56,860. Had the biggest salary jump in 2024 at 10.5%, still near the bottom. Kansas, $57,480, middle of the country, bottom of the teacher pay scale. North Carolina, $57,825. Research Triangle, tech companies pay engineers $200K. The teachers who taught those engineers, $57. Arizona, $58,490. Phoenix is booming. Teacher salaries are stuck. Tennessee, $58,742. Nashville is $1 billion music industry. Teachers don't see that money in their classrooms. New Mexico, $59,736. But here is the bright spot. Biggest starting salary jump in America. They went from 39th to 7th in starting pay. Proof that states can fix this? Idaho, $59,890, fastest growing state, 9% salary jump, getting better. Indiana, $60,350, racing capital of the world, teacher pay in the slow lane. South Carolina, $60,682. Charleston tourists spend more on dinner than a teacher earns per day. Kentucky, $60,950. Bourbon is a $9 billion industry. Teachers get crumbs. Nebraska, $61,340. Warren Buffett is worth $130 billion. Teachers in his state earn $61. Georgia, $62,280. Atlanta brings in Hollywood money. Teacher pay is not Hollywood. Texas, $62,550. Second largest economy in America. Teachers stuck in the bottom half. Utah, $62,870. Had an 8.9% jump in 1 year. Fastest catch-up happening here. Iowa, $63,240. This state feeds the entire nation, but it starves its teachers. Wisconsin, $64,180. Collective bargaining was banned in 2011. Teacher pay dropped after. Unions matter. 25 states in. We just crossed the national average of 72,000. Only 25 states are above it. North Dakota, $64,530. Oil money everywhere. Classrooms see none of it. Ohio, $65,480. Rust Belt, moderate teacher pay. Michigan, $66,340. Detroit comeback, teacher pay following slowly. Nevada, $66,890. Vegas makes billions, teachers make 66. Wyoming, 67,200. Smallest population, decent teacher pay. Minnesota, 68,740. Target and 3M headquartered here. Teachers finally above average. New Hampshire, 69,280. No income tax plus decent pay. Good combo. Colorado, 69,450. Mountain State, above average pay. Hawaii, 70,120. Sounds good until you realize milk costs $7 and rent costs $2,000 a month. $70K in Hawaii is survival money. Vermont, 70,680. Biggest percentage jump from previous year. Progress, Delaware, 71,250. Small state quietly paying teachers above average. Maine, 71,890. Lobster State pays its teachers better than most. Now entering the top tier, every state from here pays above 72,000. Virginia, 72,340, just above national average. DC effect helps. Oregon, 73,580. Portland teachers earn more than most. Rhode Island, 74,650. Smallest state, not the smallest teacher paycheck. Pennsylvania, 75,890. Strong unions, strong pay. Connection is not a coincidence. Illinois, 76,340. Chicago teachers went on strike for this. They fought and they won. Alaska, 77,450. High pay, but everything costs double up there. $77K in Alaska is $50K anywhere else. Maryland, 79,220. DC suburb premium. Government money raises everything, including teacher pay. Washington, 80,350. Tech state that actually invests in education. Amazon territory paying teachers $80K. Connecticut, 81,290. Hedge fund taxes actually fund teacher pay here. Top 4. Where teaching finally pays real money. Sort of. DC, 82,460. Highest starting salary in America at $56,000. The nation's capital leads in teacher pay. Massachusetts, 88,903. Harvard State pays its teachers well, almost $90K average. New York, 92,222. Sounds incredible. But New York City rent takes half of it. A teacher in Manhattan paying $3,000 a month rent is not living large on $92K. And number 1, California, $103,379. The only state where teachers earn 6 figures on average. But here is the reality. A teacher in San Francisco earning $103K is still struggling. Rent alone costs over $3,000 a month. Groceries cost 30% more. That 6-figure salary? It is survival money in the most expensive state in America. There it is, every state ranked. Mississippi pays $53,000, California pays $103,000. Same job, same degree, same mission, double the gap. But here is the number that matters most. Adjusted for inflation, teachers earn 5% less than a decade ago. 40% hold a second job just to survive. The people who shape every career in America can barely afford their own lives. Share this with a teacher. They deserve to know where they stand. Subscribe for more state rankings.